it's a late night conversation, and I hope it's going to help you one way or the other. I want to talk about few things that can help you as a young person, especially those born without silver spoon, like me. If you're born in Nigeria and you're not born in a wealthy clime, you are at a disadvantage already. Let's just say you are playing 1-0 ready to life. And if you are born in a community where there is not that well structured, that's another disadvantage, because you'll be limited with information, you'll be limited with knowledge. But the beauty about this is that wherever you are, whatever status that you have, or you were born, whatever family it is that you're coming from, you have the power, you have what it takes to change the narrative, to change the status quo for yourself. Yes, I always say that our parents tried in giving us the basic necessity of life. If your parents were able to send you to the basic education primary school, yes, they have your interest at heart. If, and unfortunately, if they are not able to see you through higher education, doesn't mean it was not in their plan or desire. It's just that the situation or the economy wasn't favorable for them to have put those things through for you. And I see a lot of young persons say, I hate the fact that I'm this, I'm that, my parents did not do this, my parents did not do that. Yes, they didn't do that, they didn't do this. But what are you now doing to change the narrative, to change the standards? Do you want to keep putting blames and continuing in the same situation? Meanwhile, you know you're still going to give birth, you're going to have your own family. What do you want your children to also say about you? What would you want people to say about you? And that is why it is needed that we stand up and take the bull by the horn to change the standard for ourselves. So wherever you are, whatever thing you're doing, I just want you to know that you have what it takes to make these things work for you. I was listening to someone earlier today, and he made some points. Although he's a consultant, but he said some things that can help you in his space build a brand and stay relevant. And I felt that those points can also function or can also be utilized by anybody. And that is what I want to share with us today. So if you're born without the silver spoon, don't be scared. Yes, there are some privileges that you might not have, but do you stand in the position to change those things? Do you have what it takes to change those things? Yes, it is possible. However, it depends on you. There's been a lot of grass to grace stories that we've heard over time. People that were like this, but ended up changing the status quo for themselves because they chose to. They were deliberate. They were intentional. They want to change things about the family or where they are coming from. They didn't put blames on their parent or the community or the people around them. So these are the few things I'll be saying. I know it is late night, but let me just say it so that I can call it a day. I will be sharing 3 things that can help you as a young person or as a person born without silver spoon to help you change the narrative, help you change the story of your background. This away from the God factor. If I'm a Christian, I'm a believer, I believe in God and I believe in miracles, and I know there is nothing impossible for God to do. However, if God is doing his own part, we also need to do our own part. So God cannot come and give you connection of men. You have to build connection of men. But God has given you things that can help you build those connection of men. So if you cannot sustain that connection of men or the relationship, it depends on you. It's no longer God. So these are the things I'm going to be talking about tonight. And the 3 things, one is knowledge, the other one is skill, and the third one is attitude. The KSA factor. The KSA factor. The KSA factor is what I will be talking about. As a young person, there is a lot of tech evolutions, transformations going on now. And now is the time where we call the information age. It is what you know that can help you stay relevant in whatever space you are. If you're a business person, if you are a content creator, if you are in education, if whatever space you are, it is what you know that will put food on your table. The value you are bringing, it's what people are looking for. People will pay for that value that you have. And how can you get those values? It is gotten through intentionally building knowledge. Intentionally building knowledge. Knowledge comes from you learning. Knowledge comes from you researching. Knowledge comes from you in joining networks that can help you. So if you don't have knowledge, you are already limited. There is little or nothing you can do. You can only be different in a population of many when you are bringing value to the table. I say, what is the difference between two people working in a company? One was sacked and the other was retained. The difference is the value that the other person is bringing. The other person was retained because they are bringing value to the table, and value can only be gotten when you intentionally chose to get knowledge, acquire information as it relates to your specific field. So if you're a young person out there and you think things will change drastically for you without you doing anything, I'm sorry. You need to start now to seek for knowledge. Seek for knowledge in whatever area that you desire. Anything that makes you happy. It is only things that make you happy that when you are building knowledge in that space, that it will not be like a tax, but it will become fun for you. So if you are in the interior decorations sector, you need to learn. You need to go look for information. There are a lot of content out there that can help you. You need to go learn, watch videos, buy books if there are ones available that you can learn from. All these things will help you be better positioned in that phase. So I'm talking about the KSA factor: knowledge, skill, and what? Attitude. The second one is skill. Skill cannot be overemphasized. Yes, you need to build skills. You need to have skills that can help you, either soft skill or hard skills. The job market is transforming daily. A lot of technology-driven workspaces now. We are talking about artificial intelligence. We are talking about a lot of tech-integrated skills now. We are going to an era where if you are not technological equipped, you will not be able to thrive in any sector. So that is why you need to learn skills. You need to build skills. Anything that you want to learn, it is easy these days. It is very, very easy, yes, to learn something. For example, in Lagos State that I am, Lagos State has a lot of partnership currently that is ongoing where you can learn skill as a young person. Yeah, they are partnering with a lot of organizations, a lot of hubs where you can come and learn something. Digital marketing, social media management, data analysis, cyber security, software development, app development, photography, a lot. And all they require is that you have your LASTRA identification number. That is Lagos State registration number. So as a Lagosian, you need to have it. I don't know about other states, but I know in my state they are proactively doing this. So if you have your LASTRA number, you can key into these opportunities and learn. So you need to look for a skill that you can build on, and it becomes part of you. And then you build from there. The opportunities are there for you to learn and grow. And when you build a skill, the skills makes way for you. The skills brings connection for you. The skills help you to meet people that will help you see life differently, change your mindset, change your ideologies. This is what the skills will help you do. So we need to be intentional. We need to be conscious about what we want to do. Things will not just come to us at a platter. Yeah, even the Bible says that right from the time of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. When I started, I said if you are born without a silver spoon, you are at a disadvantage already. So you need to go all out. Grab those opportunities. They will not come to you easily. You need to go and grab them. The third one is attitude. Attitude. So I'm talking about the KSA factor that will help you stay relevant in your space. Knowledge, skills, and attitude. Attitude is what will help you sustain whatever business, whatever industry you are in as a young person. So the attitude you are given in your workspace, or if you are building a business, the attitude you are putting in will determine the level or how far you will go. You can't be managing somebody's business and you are coming late to work, or you are showing some I don't care attitude. At some point, if the business starts running loss, you eventually lose your job, and it is going to affect your income. And if it's your own personal business, you are not intentional about your customers. You just talk to them anyway. You don't have customer relationship. You don't know how to talk. You don't know how to negotiate. All of those things, it will affect your business. If it is in relationship building, you don't know how to build relationship. You don't know how to communicate. This will affect you. So your attitude matters a lot. Emotional intelligence, communication skills, negotiation skills, name it. These are the skills, the be things that will help you to sustain your skill in whatever space you are in. Okay, so I'm saying that the KSA factor can help you as a young person anywhere you are, that you want to change the status quo, you want to change the narrative for yourself, for your family, or if you're born without a silver spoon and you want to change the story for yourself, you have to take cognizance of this KSA factor. Build knowledge, get a skill, and have attitude that will help you sustain those whatever space you are in. And when you're doing this, it will help you. You begin to see different ideologies to life. You don't have to be rigid. That's another thing. You have to be open-minded, because when you're open-minded, you will learn. Open-mindedness will help you to filter a lot of things that can hold you back. The world does not revolve on rigidity. Rigidity is an enemy to progress. But when you're open-minded, it opens your heart to be vulnerable. Yes, vulnerability is part of life. You don't have to shy away from it. But it's funny that in our part of the world, especially in Nigeria, Africa, we want to keep or hold back our vulnerability as if it's not part of us. It will not kill you. It will only make you better. So we need to learn these three things: build knowledge, seek knowledge, learn a skill, and work on your attitude. And trust me, if you do all of these things, it is the beginning of you achieving greater things in life. Yes, changing whatever state you are in is possible, but you have to put in the work. You have to be intentional. You have to make effort to get to that end goal. Life is a process. Life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. One stage to the other, one stage to the other, and you will get there. And in those different stages, you are learning, you are building strength, you are building capacity that will help you in the next phase. Okay, so yeah, like I said again, this is a late night conversation, and I hope to do more of these actually. And I tagged it the Without Silver series, targeted on young people that want to change the story of their life, young people that want to transform the status quo, the narrative for their family, whatever things it is. I'll be sharing some of my experiences and all, and I hope it can help one or two persons out there. Thank you all for listening to my rant this evening. See you next time.